Hey guys, it's Conan again. So it looks like Elite Champions are finally here. We've been waiting for this for quite some time, and I'm going to show you a montage of my Elite Champion encounters, and then to talk about what they are, how to encounter them, how strong they are, how to take care of them, and what's the best difficulty to tackle them. So Elite Champions are basically regular monsters that are stronger than your typical monster. They're not as strong as boss. They'll take a few hits to kill, and if you use your skills, it'll most likely kill them in one hit. They can be anything from chickens to soldiers to goblin launchers, as you saw right there. They can even be blobs, as you'll see in my video. The Elite Champions, they can drop anything from a reroll stone to epic keys to epic weapons and set items. As you see in most of my runs, I get reroll stones. I got about 8 already in so far for this morning since the update. And they show up pretty common too. The Elite Champion encounter I've seen so far is about, I would say, 1 in every 3 or 4 levels. I'm not sure if it's affected by which difficulty you use, but what does get affected by the difficulty used is the drop rate of the items. So for example, depending on whether you go into normal, hard, extreme, or nightmare, the rate of the items that get dropped increase up to 70% max. So nightmare is definitely the best level you want to go in for the Elite Champions. How I normally do it is I just take it at, instead of using my auto ticket to go into my super loot levels, I would jump in there manually. And when I see that, if you see that gold chain, the gold chains at the first screen or when you enter, that means that Elite Champions are there. And then you also get 2 more notifications inside the level where it would say the Elite Champion is coming, and then it would say Elite Champion is present. So 2 more times you'll get notified that a fallen or Elite Champion is in that level. And the last notification you get is, for example, if he has already appeared and you can't find him, he will get added to the kill count or the monster count of the level. So if you still haven't killed all the monsters, you know he's there, and you have to go around looking for him until and make sure you find that fallen champion before you leave the round. Another thing is that the fallen champion is relative to the level of the might level that you're entering in. So basically, the stronger the requirement is, the stronger the Elite Champion will be. As you can see, since my might level of this set is 5.4 million, it's pretty easy for me to run through all these levels, including the Elite Champion. Now, you'll see later when I get into 11.3, which is one of the higher might levels requirements at 5.2 might, I believe. I'll have a little bit more difficulty in that encounter. So I guess they're both they're called both Elite Champion and Fallen Champion, because in the Discord they refer to him as a Elite Champion, but in the game it's referring to him as Fallen Champion. So that's why I've been switching back and forth between what to refer to them as. As you can see here, I didn't see where he was, so I had to backtrack to the previous spot to find where that fallen champion was. And here's the blob guy. The regular attacks were able to take him down pretty fast. What I would say for the Elite Champions is that they're great for the game, definitely for free-to-play players and everyone in general. For endgame players like me, I'm mainly getting them, taking them down to get those reroll stones. They're a commodity at the moment, and I want to get as many as I can to build that perfect build for each game mode. And speaking of game modes, the newest game mode that's coming up is Rifts. If you guys played Diablo before, it's very similar to Diablo, where each level has a timer, and you basically have to complete or kill all the monsters within that time, and then that's how you advance to the next rift level. And then from what I've heard, they said that it's gonna have milestone rewards and reroll and item rewards, much like Elite Champions, where they'll drop like epic weapons, set gear, and reroll stones, including epic keys too. So in this one, it's 11-3, as I told you about earlier. So this guy's gonna take a few more hits. As you can see, he's able to take my full combo multiple times. So I went ahead and just used cross strike. Since the last update, skills are a lot more stronger now, and that's the main bulk for your damage. So I would suggest bringing in a build that has a good skill, good movement speed. The one I'm using right now is 110 movement speed, so they would cover the level faster, and decent defense, so that you don't just die fighting against the elite mob, the elite or the fallen champion. See here, you can get stunned. I took a little damage, but pretty much easy. As long as you have the right might, you should be fine. I would suggest that if you can, run all of your try to do nightmare only for the fallen champions. That gives you the highest rate for the dropped items. As you can see, I picked up another reroll stone. And then for this last one, pretty easy. Just gonna wrap up the things, wrap up all the things that I told you for the fallen champion. Basically, do it in nightmare. They can drop anything. They're just a little stronger than regular monsters, not as strong as boss. As long as you have the appropriate might, you should be fine. You can drop anything from reroll stones to epic keys to epic weapons, set items. Overall, it's a great addition to the game, and I can't wait for the rifts that are going to come up next. So you guys just leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment below if you have any questions or any videos that you want me to do next. I will focus on the new epic pass set soon, once I get the entire set, of course. Alright, I'll talk to you guys next time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.